Hi. Okay. So we did Virgo. It took 9,000 years for me to figure out that I needed to clear the data off of my stuff. Let's see who we're doing next, shall we? Libra, it's your turn. Doing things in a weird order this time around. So Libra, I've moved into my new place and back on the West Coast in my new place here. I don't really think this camera angle is going to work for me so well because like I'm sitting in my dining room and I have like this chandelier with halogen little mini lights in it and shit like that. And anyway, we're going to do something a little different. This is your September general read. That's not good. It's your September general read. We're going to pull some Elle Oracle and some I Am Power Pack affirmations for you to start. We're going to do a Celtic cross spread. We're going to use for you the Joie de Vivre tarot, followed by some clarification with the Deviant moon deck. Deviant moon deck I only read in upright, but it's okay. And then we'll get you some magnetic poetry. Songs for you that I channeled here. We have On My Heart by Mother. Oh, I just really fucked that up. On My Heart by Mother. Let You Down by NF. Goodbye John Smith by Barnes Courtney. Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. And the Muzz cover of Fade Into You, which is normally a Mazzy Star song. And Salvation Hurts by MXMS. Yeah, so that's what we ended up with. Let's get your Elle Oracle started off for you here. He who, she who, because there is no gender in tarot, right? I really liked this deck. I saw another reader using it. I think it was God's Dragon Tarot at one point a long time ago. And it was just the artwork was so beautiful that I needed to use it. Again, you should also check out your Rising Moon and Venus sign for additional messages. But yeah. That's basically what I got for you right now. It's nice things to say. So let's see what we got for you. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh yeah, also description box. And clairsentient, clairaudient, claircognizant. If I hear ringing on my right side, it is people I know that have passed on. If I hear it on my left, it'll be my spirit guides. We got one already for you. What was it? She Who Frees. Interesting. Libra, liberty, right? Carly, liberation, unrestraint, and freedom. So this really is about a free-spirited individual, somebody who frees things. It gives the people the feeling of liberty, or just in some sense, I really feel on this card here that it's, you see the shackles, dropping the shackles, right? So there's a feeling of liberation that you are able to provide to people just naturally in who you are. And I think that's, sorry, I'm not blow drying my hair recently. But that's something prevalent for you. Looking at your affirmation that you can use throughout September, you should probably do affirmations daily if you want them to work properly. 1 second. That was an accident. We'll keep going for you. What do we got? I am under the weather, so if I am a little bit lower energy than usual, I'm just not feeling so hot. I got like the stomach and the fever and the coughing. I'm coughing a little bit at night, so it's not cool. There's a sense of liberation about you right now. You have a feeling of like the wind in your hair and looking out over the horizon with that energy of just ease and effortlessness, and that's good. I'm cutting this one this time for people, so we'll take the middle. What goes on top from the middle? I'm protected. So if there's something that you feel on guard about, or like you need to have that sense of, then just no, I'm protected. Okay, so that's for you. Again, Joie de Vivre deck. It's already been pre-shuffled. I'm going to shuffle it a little bit again, and we'll see what we get for you. Okay. I'm afraid that I'm falling apart from that Barnes Courtney song. If I don't ever see you again. Sorry, and you're gonna hear like when people upstairs. It's just the way it's gonna go. I live in a basement suite now, and I don't have soundproofing, so the people upstairs are quite great. The one lady, she plays this really cool Asian stringed instrument, and it sounds quite beautiful, but there is so little insulation that you can hear every pluck of every string, so you can hear their conversations. Good thing we don't speak the same language. Anyway, let's get going for you. Free flowing energy for you, just for your fairness. Okay, your current energy. Where are you sitting right now, Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September. We got one that flipped. I'm only taking 2 max, but we have one that flipped. I'll take that one instead. 9 of coins. 9 of coins for you. That feeling of independence, that feeling of I can take care of myself. I don't need anybody else. Self-sufficiency. Ease. Free bird. Free bird. That's a Skinner song, right? Free bird. You know this bird cannot change. Yeah? We're going to clarify all of it. What's your obstacle right now, Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You might also know the description box has changed a little bit. I am now accepting donations, but only that is the only place that I will ever. It's my only PayPal account. I do not have any other accounts that you will ever be asked for money, and I will never ask. It's by donation only. I'm not opening up personal readings just yet. I might consider it. What will I say? Obstacle for Libra. Obstacle for Libra. Okay. But yet, okay. So you have independence. You have financial freedom. You can stand on your own too, but you don't feel that you've got a personal wish. Or there's something of a feeling that you may not. Oh, that's sad. Got it over here. It's almost as if you have the independence, but there's something you don't like about yourself. I got that. I hear it over here. There's something about yourself that you're not pleased with. And you're lacking an emotional fulfillment of sorts. The 9 of Cups in the reverse. Your obstacle here. You have your 9 of... It's like you're saying to yourself, sorry. It's like you're saying to yourself, I have the Pentacles, I don't have the Cups. It's like a missing piece for you, perhaps. Is that you have the one thing, but you don't have the other. It could be vice versa, but it almost seems like the one is an expense of the other. It's the expense of your emotional fulfillment that you gained all of this self-sufficiency. It's your splendor, though. No, you don't have anybody to share it with? But it's also because you don't feel anybody would be honest. You're scared of ulterior motives. You're scared of ulterior motives. Things are let down. Let you down, my NF, right? Okay. What's grounding you right now, Libra? Sorry, my chair is doing that thing that I hate so much. No matter how much I work, I still got that ass though, right? Crowning you, Libra. You get so close. You get so close. Nothing else matters by Metallica. So close no matter how far. Oh, you know, don't get bummed out, you know. We always have one or the other, right? You always have one or the other. It's not that, you know, and the more you, the more it's like red car syndrome, you know, if you look at, if you're looking for red cars, all you see is red cars. So if you're constantly focused on the things that you don't have, they become that much glaringly obvious, right? Yeah. Don't fret, my pet. Okay, grounding you. Grounding you. Come on, Libra. Don't climb up now. Okay, good. 5 of coins. Yeah, you felt left out in the cold. You're feeling left out in the cold. You warm yourself. It's victimhood energy. It's a victimhood mindset. Like I said, the more you look for the red cars, the more you see the red cars. Often in the Rider-Waite Tarot, it's depicted as 2 individuals outside of a church, but the church is sanctuary. And that's something that you need to recognize for yourself. Hold on one second. So as I was saying, sorry. Church is sanctuary, right? So it's almost by choice that the 2 individuals are sitting outside of the church in the Rider-Waite in that 5 of coins energy, 5 pentacles. So you have to ask yourself at a certain point, you know, am I choosing to leave out, to be out in the cold, shivering in this blanket, and refusing to see the light all around me? You know? It's an invitation to exercise gratitude, but also to recognize where your choices are putting you in the energy of believing that you're left out in the cold. But I think that there's an exclusion piece for you. Like at the end of the day, when everybody's gone home, Billie Eilish, when the party's over, right? So when the party's over and everybody's gone home, it's so quiet, isn't it? Yeah. What's hidden from your awareness right now, Libra? Sorry, I don't mean to sound so demure. I'm just not really feeling that great. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling well. I still want to get everything done. So that's why it's important that it's also kind of sad. You know what I mean? And it's not in a pathetic way. It's relatable in a lot of ways too, right? I caught it. What's hidden from your awareness? You can't, excuse me, you can't see the Lovers. You have choices. You have options in love. Am I doing this thing again? I was doing this before, but it was more this way. It's more this way. This is north for me. So now it's like looking northeast. So for you, it's looking northeast. Where are you right now that you're looking northeast? Where are you right now that you're looking northeast? Right now I'm facing west. So, no, I'm not. My laughing Buddha is facing west. I'm facing east. Shall you be looking west? You have a choice in love. That's what's hidden in from your awareness. There's an abundance of love. What did I say last month? Liebe ist für alle. I looked it up. Love is for everyone. That's what's hidden from your awareness. Love is for everyone. And also of note, actually, there's a letter there. Airmail. Airmail. Because it's flying with the bird. There's some communication. There's something you're not seeing. It's hidden from your awareness. Yeah, we'll clarify. 16 minutes I'm at. So let's look at what's in your past. Your recent past. 6 of coins in reverse. You didn't feel things were equitable for your past. You didn't think things were equitable for you. There was a lack of balance for you in something. You were giving too much, or you felt you were taking too much in a situation. This is normally being the balance of 2, being the charity and the charitable. But in the reverse, it's a lack of balance, a lack of fairness in a situation. And I think that you felt your equilibrium was off, because oftentimes I'll read the 6 of coins as a Libra card. But in the reverse, seems there was a lack of balance for you. In 2 weeks from now, I always read this as 2 weeks out, my next card. 2 weeks out. And what we got for you, Libra? It's probably because there's a window right here. Do you think so? I think it's because there's a window here now, and I was always with my back to the window before. You looking out the window for someone? Looking out the window waiting for somebody, or you look out the window thinking? Look out the window and look at the trees. Yeah, trees out your window. Most people have trees out their window, though. That's kind of dumb, isn't it? Hummingbird. Something about a hummingbird. I'm seeing hummingbird. 7 of Wands. You're on guard and defensive. How did I know that was going to happen? Well, it's only natural, right? If you're coming out of a place in the past where there was inequity in a relationship, yeah, hell yeah. I think that would be prudent, if nothing else, right? Especially considering that you feel you've got that independence. And then your obstacle is that you're always close but no cigar when it comes to emotional fulfillment. You're on guard and defensive in the next 2 weeks. Something coming in that makes you feel like, I don't know about that, man. Is it all it's cracked up to be? Are there ulterior motives? Because look at this guy. He's got all the townspeople all around him and he's standing up there. Interesting thing is he's kind of playful about it. He doesn't seem too serious about anything. He's not taking anything seriously because he's so fucking on guard. Kind of feel like that's where we're at with that. Do you feel like you can't take anything seriously, any of the offers that come towards you seriously because you're so defensive at this point? Perhaps. That's not for me to know. That's for you to know. And for you to identify for yourself. Right? You don't have to be irresponsible with it, but you should at least be vulnerable enough to to welcome some opportunities in for yourself. You're never going to get anything when it comes to your wish fulfillment if you're so closed-minded. If you reject everything, then you welcome nothing, right? You know. You know, you wave that sword of truth around too much, you're going to lop everybody's head off. No one will be left standing. What else is going on in your environment right now? Five of Swords. Okay. All right. So I didn't even need to go on that whole lecture because you're not deceiving yourself. This is usually self-deceptive energy. Being an impasse because you're concerned about self-deception. You're not deceiving yourself. You're being very real with yourself. You kind of have already come to the self-realization of everything I just blabbed on about for about 2 minutes there. You know. You already know that you're not deceiving yourself about a certain situation. You can see something for what it is. The warning is still here, though, and I think the warning is still here because you've been screwed over at some point. Something's happened. Because something, the balance was off with something. Either you felt an imbalance within yourself, or you recognized where the equilibrium was off in an interaction with somebody else. Like I said, we'll clarify, it's fine. Who is surrounding you right now? What is the energy around you in terms of other human beings? Oh, you got 2 cards. Let's see. Knight of Coins, somebody who's been making slow, consistent effort. I see this as Virgo energy, but it could be any of our earth signs, but I typically read it as Virgo because I'm pretty astute with my my core cards. Right, that's really distracting. And then the King of Coins. You got earth energy all around you. Taurus energy. So this is somebody who is stable, knows their worth. Firmly planted feet on the ground. But again, consistent effort. Huh? Okay. There's a strategic, methodical approach to this. It's very earthy, very down to earth. The King of Coins is extremely calm. So is the Knight of Coins, though, right? Very carefully plodding along. What are your hopes and fears at this time, Libra? Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Libra. Your hope is for... Some people read this as friendship, okay? You like to be friends with somebody first? That could be the case. You like to be friends with somebody first. You like to really get to know somebody before you get into a connection with them. That's one of your hopes. Or you're looking for somebody that isn't just your lover, but your companion. Or you're looking to you love to make friends with a lot of people. You like to surround yourself with a lot of friends, a lot of partnerships, a lot of contracts. Could be hoping for a contract to go through. Here's the other thing, though, is that I've studied tarot for a great number of years. And one of the things is in fact, 23 years. Almost 24 years now. I'm getting old. But one of the other things that people don't necessarily pay credence to with the Three of Coins is the union of mind, body, and spirit. Which absolutely this is. Union of mind, body, and spirit. Are you looking to unify those three within yourself? Is that a great hope of yours, great aspiration of yours? Especially during September, to achieve balance. To achieve balance of mind, body, and spirit. To figure out where there's a deficit of one of the three. Are you worried that you're imbalanced? And maybe, you know, when your intellect shines, you're not paying enough attention to the spiritual side of things. And when the spiritual side of you is on point, that maybe your mental capacities are a little bit off, or when you're following your intuition, or you know, when you're focusing too much on something, then maybe your physical health might suffer. You know, that is something for you to discern, right? Okay, let's see. Next 6 months. I always read this as 6 months out, but we're just doing September, right? I'll pull you 3 cards for this. So we got Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm not getting a lot of stuff for you right now. I'm actually getting a little bit of somebody gets migraines, the kind that start right here. Actually, can you hold on 2 seconds, because I really want to take an Advil before it actually becomes a thing. 1 second. There. So right here, does it start as a spike right here, moves across, so it goes over here, moves across, perhaps. Migraine. You get them from stress too. I get them from hormones. Every month. Yay. Let's see what else. Okay, you got a thing with your neck right now as well. There's something, you sit at the computer too. When you sit at the computer, the right here at the very back starts to burn. But you get so involved with what you're doing, you can't. It's interesting. I'm not getting any like actual like not getting the ringing in one's ears that we normally get. I'm afraid that I'm falling apart. I'm hearing the Goodbye John Smith song, but I'm not getting anything else right now. Come on, Libra. Okay. 9 of Wands. You got 3 9s in this whole spread. 9 of Wands. So there's a little bit of anxiety. Again, being on guard, protecting. You want to open up your heart, but you're on guard. You want to be able to see something with your heart door. Do you see the heart door being open? But you got that berm all around you, right? 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. Somebody who's been wounded enough to know better, right? But his heart's still opening, but he wants to be able to stand within that circle of wands. See? He wants to be able to stand within that circle of wands with his heart door open and be able to observe with an open heart, yet he's totally blocked himself in. He's completely walled himself in so that he can survey everything while being completely closed off. You know? So it's like you're surveying everything while being inaccessible to the surrounding world. You want to be able to see things and people for who they are and what they are and what things are. But you want to protect yourselves from everything so that you can do so in a way that is completely unbiased, impartial. You don't want to be affected. Sorry, excuse me. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Or not in the reverse, sorry. And you're experiencing treachery. You see treachery. People narrowly escaping with the swords. People narrowly escaping with the swords. You see something where somebody's stowing away in the night with the swords from the camp while the soldiers are sleeping. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. I'm hearing over here. Like a thief in the night. Is that why you're on guard in the future? Because you see people and the treacherousness that they exercise. So you're observing with an open heart, but you're keeping yourself walled in from the treacherous ones. Okay. Huh? Let's see what else. Okay. And you're rejecting meetings with people as a result. Yeah, and this is wisdom for you. Okay, direct translation. Observing with an open heart and keeping yourself walled off from treacherous ones who should like to meet up with you for ulterior motives. Those are bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're keeping your cards close to your chest. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your independence. But more importantly, you're protecting your emotions. One pentacle is almost as if it's a shield, right? You know, your wish fulfillment is not going to come at expense of your self-love. You know? And that's important. But remember, you are protected. You know, people with those beautiful hearts, they have to protect themselves. I know. I just went through something pretty shitty in terms of that. So it's very relatable. You know what I mean? Let's clarify. Okay. I'm using the Deviant Moon deck. I do not read this deck in reversals. I never have. And I will continue to avoid doing so. It's pretty self-explanatory for me in the energies when I'm able to discern in between when it should be an upright, you know, or a reversal with this deck, and that's why I do it that way. Okay? Okay, Libra, September. A lot of people are going to talk about how Mercury retrograde is a thing. I just had a real fun time uploading Virgo's reading twice, and it was all because I didn't clear the data for YouTube off my phone. Never had to do it in my entire life, but you know, Mercury retrograde, you know, so communications, technology, travel, all gonna be super fun. Delays, hiccups, failures, catastrophic failures of the technology, you know, variety. Okay, let's see about this independence, your sense of independence. Tell me more about your sense of independence in the present, Libra. Oh, we got two flippers, too. Your sense of independence is important to you. And you will, at all costs, avoid passionate new beginnings that might leave you left out in the cold. I'm not talking about that Five of Coins being something that crowns you. It's top of mind. You will not be left out in the cold. So you're avoiding passionate beginnings because you have independence. And you're very aware. Somebody's also watching you, by the way. See that eye? Green eyes, you see it too. It stares back at you. Sorry. I got a sense of humor. Okay, cool. What about this Nine of Cups in reverse? I think it's pretty self-explanatory there. That obstacle being Nine of Cups in reverse. Oh yeah, I don't read these in reverse, so I don't need to do that. Yeah. It's like your future, 2 weeks. You're on guard. You want to come out from behind those wands so that you can express your self-love and have that personal wish fulfillment. Award yourself personal wish fulfillment. But you're on guard. You're defensive. You have defensive energy. You're protecting your independence, your self-sufficiency at the expense of it. Okay. Tell us about that top of mind, Five of Coins. The Five of Coins, top of mind. Yeah, okay. Lest you fall on your sword. You've been had before. Sorry. Yeah, you've been had before. You've been tricked before. This is a mental prison, though. It's like I said, it's that victimhood mindset. You've been had before, but it's lest you fall on your sword. This is why it's top of mind. It's a warning for you not to sit in the energy of that, because it's like the law of attraction. What we concentrate on consistently becomes our reality. It's a mental prison of sorts for you to sit there in that energy. Those swords, this person isn't being pushed out of there, man. And like they're standing there going, whoa, whoa. But you know, to be honest with you, they're literally going to throw themselves on those swords. Okay? So don't let that energy be your downfall. Don't throw yourselves on those swords. You can stand in that tower and look at the moon and enjoy it, and potentially even with somebody. You don't need to jump out the tower on the swords because you're like, oh no, there's swords below. You know? Okay, tell me about the lovers hidden from your awareness. I just saw the lovers as I was shuffling. Okay. Tell me about the lovers hidden from your awareness right now. Libra. Okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles. There was an offer. There was an offer that you were surveying. You were sitting back and you were looking at it. You're sitting back and you were surveying it. You're looking at it. But you actually have many of them that you're looking at. It might even be, you know, it might even be that during the night you look down at these. Somebody comes to you in the night. But it's a tangible offer. And you're sitting there humming and hawing over the choices. Lovers is choice in love anyway. But you have multiple ones to survey. You're surveying the land. You're seeing which of these is the best, the right choice. There is a beginning that is available to you. Tell me about that imbalance, the Six of Coins, and the reverse that happened in the past for you, Libra. Somebody got allergies right now? Yeah. Yeah. You fucked with your house. Fucked with your legacy. All the King's horses and all the King men play chess on Capricorn's back again. Sorry, you might have Capricorn in your chart. I always see that poor girl starving while the men are playing chess on her back, and she's got that little goat doll. You know, and they're sitting in, it's like all the King's horses and all the King's men, because it's the counting house. Do you see? What's that nursery rhyme where they're in the house counting all their money? What is that? Is that and the King's in the counting house counting all his money? Something messed with your stability. There's a lack of fairness. You were giving far more than you were getting. And you were willing to. You were shelling out things hand over fist in order to sustain something. You were trying to use strategy in doing so. That's why the chessboard there. But there was a lack of balance over it. You had a glorious place that you set out. You made your space a place for someone. You made your space a place for someone. But the equilibrium was off. It was inequitable for you. Seven of Wands. Why in the next 2 weeks are you going to be on guard? I don't mince words, man. I tell it like it is, and that's what I see in the cards, and that's what I'm hearing, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not making bullshit up just to entertain you. And I don't get enough views to be entertaining enough. And even if I did, I would still do this the way I see it. The fucking lovers. Holy shit. Choice in love. Told you. You're afraid the asp is going to bite you. Yeah, that's why you're on guard. Could be during the next full moon. Classically read as Gemini energy, but seeing the Lovers. You're on guard. You're actually, you're amused. You're amused by this. It's a very passionate woman. A very passionate person. You almost feel as if it will be your downfall. That's why the apprehensiveness here. Yeah? Yeah. It's somebody who literally collapses into you. If you can see this, they literally collapse into you. They, from the very get-go, are yours. And I think that's the problem. I think that's what puts you on guard the most here, is look at her. She has thrown her head back and she is literally draped in him. Somebody with a very Mona Lisa-esque look to them. If you look here, you don't want people to know about it. Sorry. It's like when it's like the card just like does that. You don't want people to know about it. Did that happen last month too? In your future line, it happened. It's still happening. Once bitten, twice shy. Who does that? Is that Great White? Who does that? Once bitten, twice shy, baby. Yeah. Once bitten, twice shy, baby. Yeah. Once bitten, twice shy. You know, he's like, come here, let me grab your ass. And she's like, fuck yes. You know what I mean? But it's like, you know, once bitten, twice shy. I don't know, right? Yeah. Okay, keep going. Don't get lost in that. That's funny. It's not funny. I'm sorry. I should, you know, I hate the candor. I can't help it. You know, I really can't. Okay, so 5 of Swords in the reverse. You don't have self-deception. Why are you not deceiving yourself? Why do you have this moment of clarity in amongst all of this? Oh, we've got a whole bunch of cards that are not the right way. Give me a second. We don't want that to be an oops during all of this. Okay, we're good. Once bitten, twice shy, baby. Because you have an inner truth that you're following. I always read this as Libra. A lot of people read this as Aquarius. Again, I think I've already said it before. I respectfully disagree. I believe this is Ace of Swords. This is your sword of truth that you're wielding. You will not deceive yourself any longer. You have a truth you have a truth within yourself that you know is right and good, and you're not going to deviate from that. You're not going to deceive yourself any longer, right? Right. Sorry. 2 seconds here. That's a little better. Okay. Let's keep going. Knight of Coins and King of Coins. Tell us more about these people or persons surrounding, very earthy. If it's either 2 people with earth heavily figuring in their chart, or it's 1 person with earth heavily figuring in their chart. Tell me more. Something about Greece? Do you hear the strings? You bending strings for someone? There's something about a string or strings, or the story of the red string. It's an Asian thing about the red thread on the pinkies. Tuning a guitar. It sounds like they're tuning it up there. It's like this weird one that you lay down, but like, yeah, when you tune your guitar. Sounds like they're tuning it. Fucking Knight of Pentacles. Something during Virgo season? Something happened during Virgo season? Or So this is right now. Still that slow moving. It could be Virgo, definitely. But also slow moving, methodical, consistent effort towards a goal. Somebody with that slow determination to move towards something that they want. Of worth. Something tangible. Something tangible, right? What else? Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, it's that Grease song. That cheesy Grease song was always a karaoke, right? The world. Something that you believed had ended. Or something that ended. Something's ended for this person. Fixed signs of Leo, Aquarius, Taurus. Taurus. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. There's something about this individual's body. Something about them. I want you to look at the imagery here. Right. Now, some people would say it's bad to show this on YouTube. I disagree. It's art. They're cards. Let's be adults about this, right? My videos say they're not made for kids. Now take a look, right? So this person has Taurus in their chart somewhere. Something during Taurus season. Or somebody who either is experiencing an ending or something that ended. You could be, you could have somebody in your vicinity right now who you've experienced an ending with. 21 breaking down to a 3. The 21st. The world. Something means the world. Okay. Hopes and fears. Let's see for the 3 of coins. We already got a flipper right there. Right there. You want the 10? You want the 10 of cups. Maybe you don't want kids. Maybe you do want kids. Maybe you want all of it. You want it all. You want emotional fulfillment. You want a happy family. But it's got to be based on a solid, firm foundation of somebody who isn't just your lover, but is your friend. And you want friendship. You want love. You want something that sends shivers up your spine. You'll know because you'll get shivers up your spine. It's chilling. The connection. You're hoping for something that is a connection that is chilling in its nature. 13, if I look at the 3 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Cups, 13 breaking down to 4. You just want to be fulfilled, and you want that perfect symphony of mind, body, and spirit. Somebody who can unite those for you or with you, or build that with you, or be a part of your friendship circle. Be a part of everything with you. But also has an understanding with you of, you know, like it's just that perfect cocktail. That's certain something. I'm getting the chills. I'm getting the chills up my back right now. It's magic. There's magic. There has to be an element there. The perfect blend of water and earth. Moving on. Tell me this treachery. I'm more concerned about the treachery for you. You'll work it all out with this 9 of Wands stuff. You have an open heart. And the Libras that I know personally, they have very beautiful hearts. The problem is they're still sitting in that berm. Right? So what about the treachery? We can maybe see if we can get you out of that berm. If we can help you circumvent the treachery. You have to come outside of the berm to have that beginning of a relationship. But there are going to be some beginnings to relationships that are going to come forward for you that are going to seem shifty. Tell me more. Tell me more for Libra. You guys, these are not always supposed to be like relationship readings. I'd like to, you know, do something that's not for once. Beliefs, philosophies, institutionalized higher structure and orders, therapy, counseling, higher constructs, the marriage, wisdom. Somebody who has greater wisdom, don't fall for bullshit either. Don't let somebody try to tell you they know what's what when they really don't. 1 in 5, 6. Be careful of false beliefs. Be careful of people who want to get married right away, run off and get married as soon as you start a relationship with them, you know. Or coax you in with bullshit religious dogma shit, and when it's not what you're really about. Or they captivate you with their beauty, and then all of a sudden you're trapped in some higher highly structured religious order or commitment that you're not ready for, you know, permission versus not permission, right? Get to know somebody first. Really get to know somebody first. It's like exactly what you want, right? Who knows? Yeah, put in the work. Somebody who's willing to work at something. Somebody who's willing to work on themselves. You'll be able to see. Nobody can put up a facade for that long, right? Yeah, you've already seen here where the consistency and the slow, methodical effort of things and determination over the long run versus, you know, people's facades absolutely eventually crumble. Doesn't take very long when you really think about it. There's somebody who's willing to put in the effort and the time and the hard work and recognizes the time and hard work that you've put into what you've achieved. If they're not willing to do that, no dice, 86 them. You know? There is no meeting of the two if somebody is not worthy in your eyes. You have a lot of worth. And I'm not talking monetary worth. You have a lot of self-worth. And you've walked away from the 8 of Cups ain't here. But that 9 of Cups in the reverse is absolutely also translated as an 8 of Cups. So you've walked away from things in the past because you knew your worth. And you were in search of something that was a greater wish fulfillment for you. Why? Because you love yourself. Right? Do I have anything else for Libra? Tell me about this union of the two that's not happening. There's a meeting that's not happening because you're finding out that somebody is bullshit. They're a shit talker, or they're talking shit, or they're like, or all talk. You want to show me what you got here? They're inauthentic. They're inauthentic. What else? Anything else? I'm going to go magnetic poetry in 4 seconds if I don't get something here. I don't think I'm going to... Oh, there we go. Yeah, somebody who's going to put in the work. Determined, ambitious. Somebody who wants to surround themselves with beauty and understands the value of the pentacle. You know? Somebody who wants to not only walk the earthly plane, but also wants to create, build on the earthly plane, something of value for themselves. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn feminine energy, but it's also a connectedness, you know, it's a connectedness with, you know, comfort. And it's important. You're not meeting with somebody because they don't represent that. They have no determination, they lack ambition, they lack respect for hard work. She's lovingly staring at that pentacle. She knows her worth. You're not meeting with somebody because you can see they don't have their own self-respect and they do not respect their own worth. Is that it? Is that all we got? Anything else? Anything else? Look out the window. One more. Somebody who's able to celebrate your successes with you because they have their own successes and can recognize the hard work that it took to achieve your success. Yeah. You'd rather go out and celebrate with somebody who's jubilant and can come from that space than with somebody who doesn't know their worth. You're looking for somebody to recognize their worth. There's no meeting because you're looking for somebody to recognize their worth. And once they do that, it's guns a-blazing. Anyway, we're dragging on too long here. It's been way too long. King of Swords. Yeah, you're using strategic, methodical thinking at this time. You're exercising intellect over emotion right now. And that's important to do when you're dealing with this kind of stuff. You still have to be prudent. That's a lesson that I just learned. So let's do your magnetic poetry, and then I'm going to leave because this is like an hour long, and it wasn't supposed to be, but I paused it and lost it because I was answering the freaking thing. So here, let's do it. Libra. Messages for Libra. Okay. It's for you. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for taking the time. I know it's a pain in the ass when they're super long, but you know, I don't do this for my health. In any event, if you thought this was somewhat making sense to you, please hit the button. And if you aren't already subscribed, please do so, because, like, you know, I don't do this for my health. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Be well, and we'll see you again soon. Okay. Bye. I mean, I thought I was being efficient by doing a Celtic cross and clarifying, but very clearly no. All right, whatever. All right, cool. Thanks. Bye.